Are you feeling overwhelmed by your emotions? This is a question many of us grapple with, often feeling like we're at the mercy of our fluctuating feelings. But what if we could harness these emotions, using them as tools for survival and adaptation? This is where the concept of emotional agility comes in, a transformative approach championed by Susan David, a psychologist and author known for her groundbreaking work in the field of emotional intelligence. Welcome to Lead Academy AI, where we fuel your growth and unlock potential. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to dive into transformative insights and access our exclusive free Lead Academy Essentials Vault. This vault provides PDF summaries of our videos, key for enhancing your learning. Let's dive into today's topic, fully equipped. Emotional agility is the ability to navigate our inner world with flexibility and compassion, allowing us to respond effectively to the ever-changing landscape of life. It's about acknowledging our emotions, not denying or suppressing them, and using these feelings as a compass to guide us towards our values and purpose. Susan David's approach to emotional agility is refreshingly candid. She encourages us to embrace our emotions, no matter how uncomfortable, as an integral part of our human experience. This doesn't mean wallowing in negative emotions, but rather acknowledging them, understanding their message, and using this insight to guide our actions. David emphasizes that our emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are simply data, providing us valuable information about our inner state and our interactions with the world around us. Our joy tells us what we love, our anger points to what's not right, our fear alerts us to potential threats, and our sadness signals loss. By embracing these emotions, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and navigate our lives with greater resilience and authenticity. So instead of trying to suppress your emotions or paint a veneer of positivity over them, consider embracing your feelings. Listen to their message, learn from them, and let them guide you towards growth and transformation. Remember, our emotions are not our enemies. They are a valuable tool we can harness for personal growth. And this is just the beginning. As we delve deeper into the concept of emotional agility, we'll explore how we can cultivate self-compassion, align our actions with our core values, and truly master our emotions. So stick around, this journey of emotional mastery is just getting started. Ever felt pressured to be positive even when you're not feeling it? Let's dive into a trap that many of us fall into, the trap of forced positivity. We live in a world that often demands perpetual happiness. It's in the just smile and look on the bright side comments we hear. It's in the cheerful selfies and the always happy filters on social media. But what happens when we're not feeling so upbeat? Susan David, a renowned psychologist and expert in emotional agility, has a lot to say about this. She argues that the societal pressure for constant positivity can actually be detrimental to our mental health. It's like wearing a mask that hides our true emotions. And when we're busy pretending to be okay, we're not addressing the emotions that need our attention. David's critique of forced positivity isn't about promoting negativity. It's about authenticity. It's about giving ourselves the space to feel all our emotions, not just the ones that make us look and feel good. She argues that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel upset, angry, or frustrated. These emotions aren't signs of weakness, but signals that we need to address something within us. Forced positivity can stifle our emotional agility. It's like trying to run a marathon with a sprained ankle. It's not only painful, but it's also hindering our progress. When we force ourselves to be positive, we're not allowing ourselves to navigate through our emotions. We're not developing the resilience to bounce back from adversity. We're not learning, growing, or adapting. True emotional agility is about being aware of our emotions, understanding them, and using them as tools to navigate life. It's about acknowledging our feelings, whether they're positive or negative, and using them to move forward. It's about being honest with ourselves, and that honesty begins with acknowledging all of our emotions, not just the positive ones. True emotional agility involves acknowledging every emotion, not just the favorable ones. How often do you practice self-compassion? That's a question we should all ask ourselves from time to time. According to Susan David, an esteemed psychologist and expert on emotional agility, self-compassion is a critical component in navigating our emotional world. But what exactly is self-compassion? Think of it as the kind, understanding, and forgiving relationship you have with yourself. It's about acknowledging your emotions, accepting them as they are, and not beating yourself up over them. It's about embracing your humanness, your imperfections, and understanding that it's okay to not always be okay. Susan David emphasizes that self-compassion isn't a free pass to wallow in self-pity, nor is it an excuse to avoid accountability for our actions. Instead, it's a powerful tool that allows us to be honest with ourselves, to face our emotions head-on, and to use them as a guide towards personal growth. Often, we're our own harshest critics. We berate ourselves for our perceived shortcomings, we ruminate on our mistakes, and we set impossibly high standards that we struggle to meet. But in doing so, we stifle our emotional agility. We limit our capacity to learn from our experiences, to adapt, and to grow. In contrast, when we practice self-compassion, we open ourselves up to a wealth of benefits. We foster resilience, we boost our self-esteem, and we nurture our mental and emotional well-being. We create a safe space for self-reflection, for understanding our emotions, and for making sense of our experiences. We enable ourselves to turn our struggles into strengths, our challenges into opportunities, and our emotions into guides. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, remember the power of self-compassion. Remember that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. Remember that it's okay to not have all the answers. Remember that you're human, and that's perfectly okay. Self-compassion is not about avoiding your feelings. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a good friend. Let that be your mantra, your guiding principle as you navigate the complex, beautiful world of your emotions. What are your core values and how do they influence your actions? This is not just a philosophical question, but a practical one that can shape the course of our lives. Our core values are like a compass, guiding us through life's challenges and decisions. They serve as our personal North Star, providing direction when we're feeling lost or unsure. Susan David, a renowned psychologist and expert on emotional agility, emphasizes the importance of aligning our actions with our core values. She believes that when we act in ways that match our values, we experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's about making choices that reflect who we truly are and what we stand for, rather than conforming to societal pressures or expectations. Think about your own life. Are your actions in line with your core values? If not, it might be time to take a step back and reassess. It's not always easy, but the rewards are immense. It's about living authentically, with integrity and intention. It's about embracing the power of choice and taking responsibility for our actions. Remember, our values are not just about what we believe in, they're about how we live. They're not static, but dynamic and evolving, just like us. So let's strive to make value-based decisions that create a positive impact, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. When our actions align with our core values, we create a life that is truly meaningful. In today's journey, we explored Susan David's approach to emotional agility and self-awareness. We've seen the pitfalls of forced positivity and the transformative power of self-compassion, as well as the importance of aligning actions with core values. Embrace these insights. They're your tools for navigating life's emotional landscapes. Remember, it's not about ignoring feelings, but understanding them. The path to personal growth is paved with emotional mastery. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for journeying with us towards greatness. Don't miss our free Ledge Academy Essentials Vault in the video description, a treasure trove of PDF summaries to enrich your exploration further. If you're inspired, like, subscribe, and explore the video description for more resources. Until next time, keep striving for your best.